Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what?
Hi, witches. It's Priscilla and Jackie, and we're okay.
We're doing okay.
We're okay. Welcome to We Say What, where we say what, we crown winners and losers, and we learn about ourselves along the way.
I'm Jackie, and
we're not okay.
Shock.
We're not
and
okay.
Surprise. I mean, we're okay for the purposes of this podcast. We're gonna get through it. This is gonna be fun. It's always fun. I always leave the podcast being like, that was a great time.
That was fun. Yeah, and you know what? We have all our limbs.
Yeah, that's great.
And that's a good thing.
It's so funny that you say that, because I was texting with my friend Evelyn last night, and she was like, yeah, the more kids you have, the more hands you have in your house to make messes. And I was like, well, hopefully. You never know. You never
Not
know.
guaranteed.
Yeah, so right now we have all our hands, and we're thankful. Be thankful for what you can be thankful for. If you don't have all your hands, think of something else, because there is surely something else that you can be thankful for.
Yeah, I have a friend, Shayna, and her mother famously said growing up, it could have been worse. You could have been born with one arm. And listen, we love the one-arm community. We're just trying to find the silver linings at any cost.
At literally any cost. I wanted to say, noticeably today, crows, not in the introduction, but the more I pondered it, I was like, witches and crows is like bitches and hoes, and it gives us a little street cred.
My God. I love that. Are we writing a rap song?
We could be. I have dabbled in hip-hop, if you...
In hip-hop, as it were.
If you haven't heard any of my songs by children's rap star Tara, short for pterodactyl, check those out. I'll put some in the stories this week whenever this drops, because there's one about wiping your buns, which is really good. It's my favorite one, I think. The least watched. I think YouTube frowns upon children's videos made to teach you to wipe your butt. I don't know why. It's an important lesson, but they did not promote that one. I get it. I mean, I get it. There's some questionable content there. I understand. But I wanted to also mention, you mentioned that you were feeling a little low energy. You had a play date right before this.
Yes, we had a play date. My child is on her 2-week spring break that falls about 2 to 3 weeks before anyone else is on spring break. But we had a lovely play date, and I was just saying, as soon as I got in the car, my social and physical batteries just like went through the floor. Which does that mean I'm an extrovert? Like, I get my energy from socializing? Because I perked up once I got on here.
Well, maybe, but it also might mean that you're an introvert, because you got exhausted from the socializing and you needed to recharge by yourself for a minute. And now you're with me, but you're in your own space. You know what I mean? You could slam that laptop shut at any moment. Yeah, it's up to you.
That's true. I'm more in control.
Yeah.
And
it's a smaller group.
True.
2 is a good number. Well, I discovered something because this month, I guess a few months ago, my insurance decided to stop covering my ADHD medication. So my doctor is now trying to find me another one that works and is also, insurance approved, because apparently the insurance knows better than my doctor, obviously, about what I need. So let's not get started on that. But I was marketed this beverage. They're not a sponsor, and maybe they will be after this, but it's called Alani Nu. It's an energy drink. I don't typically like energy drinks, but this one has caffeine. I famously can't drink coffee anymore, but this I can, and it has vitamin B, it has biotin, and it has L-theanine, which helps people, especially with ADHD, with focus when they have caffeine, because sometimes your caffeine can just make you kind of bing bong bing around, and it's not helpful. But this... I'm going to get the mini cans next time, because I'm on day 2 of this can.
Okay.
I drank half of it yesterday, and I was like, woo!
Leftover.
Flying. Yeah, so...
Really? Oh, will you send me a link for this? We'll link
I will.
Maybe link it in the show notes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always forget to do all that stuff.
We'll do our best, but I'll have 3 sips during this conversation, and we'll just see how excited I get by the end of it.
It'll just be vibrating.
But they're pretty good. They're very sweet is my only concern. What I might do is get the minis, mix them with a seltzer.
I was going to say, can you cut it with something maybe? Yeah.
and then I could have the right amount of caffeine. I gotta really, it's like I'm a little bit of a scientist myself, something of a scientist myself.
I've been watching those movies. Oh my God. My daughter's obsessed with Marvel right now, so I've been doing all the iterations of Spider-Man. And Tobey Maguire, oh, like not good. The movies
Not
are not good. He is not desirable in any way. Like, it was hard because we started with Andrew Garfield. It was like, I mean, sign me up.
I gotta say, I cannot remember the last time I've watched a Spider-Man movie, and I do like Spider-Man. Oh my gosh, my brother Bryce went through a phase when we were kids where he had 2 pairs of Spider-Man pajamas, and that was all he would wear out in public. My mom had to wash one every night, so the next day he would have it. And we went to the play one time, and he was wearing his Spider-Man pajamas, and he had a plastic sword, and he was screaming "bastard" in the audience, which was, formative memory.
As one does.
Anyway, I haven't watched the Spider-Man, but I do like him as a superhero. Now, what is the favorite? What's the one that if I were to start, where should I start?
So, I mean, the Tom Holland movies are the best. They're the most exciting. They're the funniest. Andrew Garfield is the hottest. And, like, his chemistry with Emma Stone is, and I think that's how they met and started dating for a while, is insane.
Okay, I love a chemistry moment.
And then Tobey Maguire can go scratch. It's not.
Every time you say "go scratch," I make a mental note that I should start saying "go scratch." And
Do I say it a lot?
Not a lot, but you've said it maybe
Enough.
3 times, and I love it. And I just want to say it, but I keep forgetting.
Okay.
Go scratch. I'm
Go
gonna
scratch.
Should I talk about one of the 3 reviews that we got since last time we recorded?
Please, I need it. I need it.
Before I do want to point out that we did receive 1 4-star review.
How dare
And
you?
How very dare you? Listen, it hurts more than a 1 star. Because a 1 star, I feel like you just don't like us as humans. And so you're like trying to tank us, which is fine. Like I feel, haters gonna hate. But if you're a liker, there's a reason it's haters gonna hate and not likers gonna like. I don't want you to just like me. I want you to love me. Mm-hmm. And that is it.
Well, and if you're gonna give a 4-star, back it up.
Yeah, give us some constructive feedback. Let us know where
How did we lose that star?
Yeah.
Because that was the thing. It was just a rating. It was not a review. Right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So, coward.
I saw an Amazon review once, and it was like, or not Amazon, it was like a Yelp review, and it's like, "This doctor saved my life, 4 stars." And the doctor replied, like, "What? How could I have?
How can I earn that last star?
What am I gonna do?" So yeah, we don't. Maybe it's my laugh. That's what I keep thinking. It's just my laugh is too awkward. Maybe my ponytail is bothering you guys. Like I'm just like thinking of the things that it could be. Tell us what it actually is.
That's what it is. Show yourself.
Yeah.
Show yourself.
Coward.
I know, however, I will say I prefer that to. I just saw Noor, who from the Reality Is Pod, her episode dropped this morning, the day we are recording this, and she posted to her stories that she has a fan or follower who gives every episode a 1-star rating with a funny review. And that would kill me. That would not be funny to me.
Yeah, well, because it's not funny. Like I read the review from this week, and it was harsh. And
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it was a funny. I thought it was funny feedback usually.
I think Nora likes it because she's more emotionally involved than I am. Maybe she doesn't have rejection sensitive dysphoria, which I do, and like it doesn't dig deep into her soul when she reads stuff like that. So but it's mean. So y'all don't be mean. Don't be I'm just kidding. 4 stars is not worse than 1 star. We understand we're not perfect. We're working on it. We're getting better.
We don't understand we're not perfect, and that's a problem.
True.
But also don't ever prank us with a low rating.
Yeah, we won't take that well.
No. Do not. No.
Just if you feel compelled to leave 5 stars, go do it right now. And then leave a review. And then you might get read like this one from Heine323, which...
Hi, Heine.
Hi, Heine. This podcast was funny and bizarre. A true delight from start to finish.
That's so perfect. I think that must have been on the fictional felines.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to fold this up. I printed it out. I'm going to put it in my pillowcase tonight and just absorb it.
I love it. Mm-hmm. Funny and bizarre. I mean, it's on the nose. It's what we're going for. It's on brand. something's hopefully working out there.
Yeah. And Donnie was really a great guest for those purposes. He's both
Yes.
funny and bizarre.
I agree. Well, should we tell the people what we're talking about today? We're going to talk about cringeworthy words. And I'm nervous.
Are ya? Tell me why. Well, because we have to say them.
I made the bracket today, so I've had to be researching these, and like, it's just, it's not a safe space.
This is an unsafe space. Just
And
be
icky.
prepared. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, this isn't for kids anyway, but yeah, but it was interesting too, because I did look up some information about what we're actually discussing, which there's a name for it, called word aversion. I read a little bit on the New York Times and ifuckinglovescience.com about this topic.
How smart are you? Wow.
Now I'm a scientist. So word aversion describes a visceral, irrational disgust that's felt upon hearing or seeing a particular word. It's not like anger or offensive words. It's aren't curse words, but these are basically words that feel like nails on a chalkboard. Neuroscientist David Eagleman suggests aversion seem to occur when something doesn't sound like it belongs in your language.
Okay.
And it's often reinforced by what's called social contagion, which is just it. We've been talking about how moist is an unpleasant word for so long that it's just unpleasant. And
you just know it's unpleasant.
You just know it's unpleasant.
Yeah.
But I will also shout out Anna Snap, who, when I was talking to her about this, she was like, if you think moist is disgusting, it's performative at this point.
Right. It's like saying I love bacon and tacos. We know.
Yes. Ranch dressing is the best condiment.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting because bilingual people, writers, and people who work with language on a daily basis are less likely to experience word aversion at all.
I was going to say, I love words. I love all words. None of these words bother me. All the words suggested don't bother me. Nothing bothers me. I'll say any word 100 times.
No words bother you? Nothing on this list gave you the ick?
It gives me the ick, but not in the way that I see other people getting triggered by words. And
Okay.
I do, like I said, I have some honorable mentions of words that just bother me. And I don't know if you're ready to talk about those now or if we should wait. Do you have more research that you'd like to share?
The only thing sort of left is that a lot of these, and both within the research that I've done and that I feel like there's kind of two categories, and one are words that are associated with something gross and bodily, and then sort of the more scientific, like the aversions where it just maybe doesn't sound right, or so it's not even about the meaning of it. And I think we did okay making it about half and half.
Having a little bit of both.
Having a little bit of both,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It might more lean on this side of gross, but we'll see. It also depends on what everyone can handle. Some people like to talk about smegma. I don't know.
Ooh. My human sexuality professor certainly did in college.
I won't be defining smegma today. Well, should I?
Well, I think we should when we get there. Or do you want to talk about it now?
It's basically dick cheese, right?
Yeah. Well, any genitalia stuff that gets in the folds, right?
Yeah, but not female folds.
Females can have it.
I was reading only dick specific.
Oh, only
stuff.
dick smegma? Okay, well.
That's why I kind of liked it.
Oh,
I'm like, this isn't my problem.
Just about men, yeah. I wonder if it's like, well, we're not experts. We're not smegma experts, okay? Smegspurts, as they're called in the community.
Smegspurts.
Yeah. But we do know a little bit, and what we do know is that it's not the best thing.
I'll tell you what, I know nothing firsthand, and I'm hoping to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you're locked in at this point, so you're good.
Let's hope. It's not necessarily up to me. What are your honorable mentions?
Okay. I've got 4 words I wanted to bring up today. One of them is the word text. If it is used as a past tense, I really strongly believe that it should be texted.
Yeah.
And when I hear people say text, I understand that it is a new word or like it's a new verb.
Yeah.
It wasn't always a verb to text somebody, but I think that the closest other verb to text is test. And when you tested something, that's how you make it past tense. So I feel like texted should be the past tense. And I've gotten in big debates about this.
Well, not with anyone who was right.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad we agree about that. I mean, if you say text past tense, I will still love you and I will still talk to you and I won't even point it out in conversation, but I will make a mental note.
Right. And you might tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Let's keep a shared note on our iPhones.
Yeah. Just a list.
Says it.
It'll look like a hit list, but actually it's just people who
Text.
use text in the past tense incorrectly.
Okay, great.
All right.
Then there is biopic, which I believe should be pronounced biopic. And I understand again that it is a moving picture made about somebody's life. So it's bio and pic. But I also think for some reason biopic sounds better, maybe because it rhymes with myopic. I don't know.
I disagree with you on this one. For me, biopic is a noun and biopic is an adjective or an adverb.
Wait, is
Pronunciation, I don't know. I'm just saying, to me,
Okay, I see what you're
orally, it sounds like just two people.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I can appreciate that because myopic is an adjective, and then biopic is a different thing. All right, I appreciate your feedback on that. I'll consider it.
But
I'll think about it next time somebody says it. I'll see if it decreases my anger. Just
your ick, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard someone say biopic.
I don't think anybody does.
Okay.
Then
Then I'm glad I didn't put this one on the list, on the final bracket.
Yeah.
Just a you problem.
You know, I have a lot of those that I like to bring into the bracket.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. My husband brought this one up, potable, because it looks like it should be potable, like it's water that is able to be put into a pot, but it also means drinkable rather than. And so the fact that water can be both put into a pot and can be drunk, I think.
Consumed.
Can be consumed, exactly. Makes it confusing as a word in general.
Okay. To me, potable would have to have two T's.
Yeah, I agree about that. But potable, why did they make that the word? I think they should have said drinkable or non-drinkable. Why not?
Yeah, we just don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
We just don't need it. So we'll make a note.
We'll contact Merriam-Webster.
We'll let Webster know. Yeah. They keep adding words. Let's take some away.
Exactly. Get rid of these unnecessary words. These giant trucks using all the paint to write potable, non-potable. We don't need it.
Just say what you're trying to say.
Exactly. We don't know what potable means. Okay. Last one. Kernel. Why is it pronounced kernel? But I looked into it and now I'm fine with it. No,
As in colonel?
As in colonel. Right. Well, it looks like colonel. It's pronounced kernel. And the reason for that is because English speakers adapted the Italian spelling and the French pronunciation after some battle. I looked it up. I took a screenshot. I forgot to print it out. Anyway,
that's okay. It's
exactly. It's the Italian spelling, the French pronunciation, and I don't think they did it on purpose. Pronunciation, but they did, and so that's why it's like that. So if you're angry about it whenever you see it, blame the English, and you can blame them for most things. And I approve that
you can
because I'm
blame
half of
English. I'd say you can blame English speakers for most things right now.
that. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah.
My first of all, when I asked my followers for their input on these, several people mentioned men.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Trump. And then just general honorable mentions that I found during my research was secrete.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty gross.
Ointment doesn't bother me, but I could see it, how it would.
It has the oi of moist.
Yeah, the oi of, again, and then loins. Also that oi, maybe something about that. Some people don't like bulge or nugget.
Nugget is cute. Bulge, I can see.
Nuggies, I saw both in what was submitted via stories and on Reddit. People do not like shorting, shortening nuggets to nuggies, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
Tummy is something that came up here and there.
I like tummy, but that's okay. I get it.
Tummy seems fine. And one person submitted nougat.
Oh, interesting.
I
I
don't
like
have any issue.
nougat as a concept and a word, but
Yeah. So,
all right.
but
I have pretty
just
loud opinions.
food for thought, other things that are out there. Let us know if there are any honorable mentions you would add, or any that just should be directly in the top 16 that we missed. Well, let's get right into it.
Okay.
All right. Today we are naming cringiest word. So word we can stand the least. And once again, I've used a random picker to match these up. All right. So first two are shiro, female hero, or polyp, which is an abnormal, usually benign growth of tissue projecting from a mucous membrane, commonly found in the colon, nose, or uterus. Other names are Stephen Miller. Just kidding. But there's a very good meme.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So showing that he looks like one.
Okay, first of all, I'm getting a colonoscopy next week. It's my turn. And so polyps on the brain.
Can't get polyps off my mind.
No. Thankfully, you can't get them on your mind. Although it does feel like your brain is a mucous membrane, doesn't it? It feels mucusy. I'm wondering if we're going to talk about the feel of the word here or what it means, because I guess those are the two reasons.
I have two things.
Okay.
What does it stir up in me? Like in my gut.
In your loins?
And in my loins. And then if I need it for like some sort of tiebreaker, how would I feel if I had to say this to my dad?
Well, that's good. Or how would you feel if you had to do like a presentation in front of like
There you go.
coworkers or something and say it out loud in front of people? Okay. All right. Do you want to say how these words make you feel?
I think if I hadn't had a daughter yet, polyp, which I think could be in another universe, a beautiful name for a girl.
Yeah. It's like Polly and Lydia kind of
Yeah,
smushed
it's
together.
polyp.
Yeah.
Shiro bothers me more.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Because there's already heroin, first of all.
Yes.
And we don't necessarily need a feminine version of every noun.
Yeah. Well,
It's not like we don't have like a doctorette. Like why?
Yeah, it feels like it takes a pretty amazing word and then lessens it because it has to be. But this is a girl one, or like, is that
You're
less?
a hero
Like
for a girl.
for a girl, yeah, it's kind of.
It's hey mama energy, and I don't.
Hey, mama.
Yeah. Shiro and polyp. Yeah, polyp doesn't bother me personally. I'm sure it bothers some people. I mean, it would bother me if I had one, but it doesn't bother me as a word.
As a word, polyp. So does that mean we're already moving Shiro forward?
Yeah, I think Shiro moves forward on this one.
Right. That was quick and easy. All right. Just like getting a polyp removed. And next we have the classic moist versus boss babe, which is in the similar realm of Shiro.
Shiro. Okay, moist. I feel like we shouldn't say it too many times. We may just
Lose
people might
listeners.
turn off the podcast. Yeah. It just doesn't bother me because I think of a cake, and that is how I want a cake to be. I know other people think of other things when they think of that word.
Yeah.
I guess like an area that is damp is not necessarily pleasant.
I think damp should be a worse word than moist.
I agree. It sounds moldier.
Yes. And like just more unpleasant. I think, and I think Anna Snap has a really good point. It's like someone thinking mayo on fries is super out there. Like, no, it's 2026. We dip our fries in mayo, okay?
We dip our fries in whatever the fuck
It's
we
no
want.
longer European.
Yeah, exactly.
And
We've brought over the stroopwafels, srirachas everywhere. Dip your fries where you want.
dip your fries where you want. I think words like Shiro and Boss Babe, like, just do set things back in this like in a micro feminist way.
I agree.
Anti-feminism.
Yeah, there you go. Will the people revolt if we remove moist this early on, though? Doesn't really matter.
Or should we try to help the people move on? Like, I think also, in a post Great British Bake Off world, we should be used to it by now.
That's true. What would Prue say? What would Paul say? I mean, I just watched Great British Bake Off while I was working on my paper. That's what I always have on in the background. And the sounds.
Xanax.
It's
just Xanax.
perfect.
Yeah.
If you have ADHD, it is the perfect background show for when you have to do work because you can look at it every once in a while and you won't be lost. You'll just find yourself enveloped in a creamy custard or something.
Moist.
Anyway, a moist cake.
Underproofed bread.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, does the legend of Moist deserve for it to move forward?
See, Boss Babe, if I were to using your second criteria of presenting or telling your father this, I'd much rather say I made a delicious moist cake than Dad, I'm starting a business called Boss Babe.
Yeah. Actually. Okay, Boss Babe is cringier than Moist. You heard it here first. Yeah. Bracket 3, round 1, Puss or Pustule, which was one of your
it's a holster for Puss.
Versus Make Love.
Make Love is so gross. I have a vocal stim from high school. I don't know where it even came from, but we always say sand, humana, making love to me. And I don't know what it means and I don't know what it's from, but that's what I think of. But also, like, I do not wish to make love with anybody. Not even Ryan Gosling in his heyday. Like, it's not me. There are so many other words for the act of fornication that are less cringe than make love.
Yeah. And I was even trying to think, like, if Bad Bunny or, like, Pedro Pascal was like, I want to make love to you, would I cringe? But that's not the standard. Yeah. I would rather say puss to my dad.
Good point. Puss is so gross. Making love is so cringe. Is it worse than boinking? Which is what my mom said, which does have the oi.
It does have the oi. But that's the standard. Is it worse than boinking? If we're at a standstill, we might want to spin the wheel.
Okay, let's. I think I've got it right here. It's the same wonderful things. All right, so you're going to be...
Well, P will be puss.
Oh, P for puss. Okay. J for just make love. Let's see where we are. It always ends up on J. Okay.
Make love.
All right, make love. Yeah.
Again, I'd rather... Yeah.
Say puss to your father. Just a note, this was different from puss, which is short for pussy, which I did text you last night. We
just one S. One S,
yeah.
I also will not say that word to my dad. Yeah. Okay, next round. Make love moves forward. Next round is hubby versus phlegm.
Hubby, I know people get really mad. It's similar to nuggy or boss babe. I mean, it's in that same
hubby,
genre.
Wifey. Here's the deal. If you see me in any format calling my husband hubby, unironically, please do a wellness check.
Okay, we'll do.
Please send someone over. Something has gone terribly wrong.
Okay, wait. I forgot what the other word was. Hubby?
Phlegm.
Phlegm. Phlegm is just so perfectly named. I mean...
It really is.
They really got it.
Mucus.
Mucus
was an honorable mention I meant to put on here. I feel like phlegm/mucus, both of them, perfect words for what they are.
Mm-hmm. The G just being silent in the word, but hanging like a dollop of it would hang in your postnasal cavity. It's just...
Dollop of phlegm? Oh!
It's just
God,
visually perfect.
People have turned us off to write a 1-star review. I know it.
No, 5 stars. We want 5. Pull over the car.
Give us a 5-star review, but be like, they're disgusting.
They're just that's exactly right. That's what I want. Give us the feedback. We'll take the criticism, but we want the 5 stars. Okay.
Yeah.
But Phlegm versus hubby. Either are fine to say in front of your dad.
Right. This is a tough one for that.
I think we've gone, a lot of these have been on the boss babe side, so I'm going to go for phlegm.
I think so too. I think in
it's fair.
general, like, please stop saying hubby and wifey. But yeah, phlegm is nasty.
What do you think about hubs? The hubs.
Doesn't give me the same ick for some reason. Just still not. If you see me saying hubs, maybe just give me a call. You don't have to send services over.
Okay.
But
All right.
what about you? Hubs is
I don't
okay.
do hubs. I think back in the day I might have said that, but now I say the husband is what I normally say.
That's okay. So phlegm moves forward. This next one's easy for me. It's slacks versus smegma. Slacks came up a lot in my research.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just funny. I don't think it's
great.
icky. Yeah.
Slacks is great. Dax says it on Armchair Expert all the time. I know that not everybody likes that podcast and not everybody likes him, but he does say it, and I think it's a great substitute for pants. And it rhymes with Jax,
Yeah, there's
which I
lots
like.
of rhyming, so great for, I guess, your stims.
Yeah, exactly. For any raps, I need the hip hop career
There
that I have.
aren't enough songs about slacks.
There really aren't, except for the one that Will Ferrell, as the devil, presented to Garth Brooks when Garth Brooks was trying to write a love song. And
Wow.
it went like this. There's a guy named Fred, and he's got a pair of slacks. Ooh, Fred's got slacks. It's really good. There's more to it. I won't sing anymore because you didn't come here to listen to me sing. But that whole
Wait.
Will Ferrell, Garth Brooks interaction is great.
I just have to say, I could not love you more in this moment that you brought up such a niche moment that I've never heard of before from SNL, and I'm just so proud to know you
Good, thanks.
and be on this journey with you.
Well, everybody go check that out. It's delightful, and every song from there will have you laughing and singing along for the rest
We'll
of your
have
life.
to put it in one of our carousels.
Let's do
Yeah,
this.
we'll find it hopefully.
Okay. And then smegma is disgusto. The word itself, again, it's like the phlegm of the penis.
It's genital phlegm.
Why are all the words associated with genitals also kind of gross? Like vagina is okay. It's kind of like a
Yeah, even yeah.
but like vulva sounds like like I'm about to throw up.
I mean, it's because of men. Do you know, though, I found this out in college, and people had been giggling about it, and I'm like, what's going on? They were like, you don't know that? Oh, no, this is how I found out. And we went to, like, vagina monologues or something in college, which I'm sure everyone felt very progressive attending. And we got the programs, and it was decorated with all different words for vagina. And Priscilla was on there.
Really?
And it made the cut because apparently a lot of women choose that name when they name their vaginas.
You know, I never saw the vagina monologues. Is it the same every time, or
I
is
don't
it
think
like
so.
Okay?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm. I've only seen it the once, and it was, well, I was in college 3 or 4 years ago, so I don't even remember.
This is such a hot topic, very current and
Very current. Luckily, that's not the name they used on Sex and the City. I believe Charlotte named hers Rebecca.
I can't remember, but no, I don't think it was Priscilla. So I think
I don't
you're
think
safe.
it was Priscilla. I think that would have been top of mind.
I don't know if I ever named mine.
No, I feel like that was a 90s thing.
Yeah. Maybe in the comments
made
tell
that
us
up.
what yours is called.
Yes, if you have named your vagina, please let us know. Yeah, I'll talk to my dad about slacks all day.
Yeah.
I'll have
Seriously.
a long weekend. Let's just only talk about slacks.
Go shopping for slacks.
Yeah. Do we need? I think we defined smegma well enough, right? Like,
Yeah,
we
I
don't have
think so.
Okay. So, and we've agreed that moves forward.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next one, fistula or fissure. They're very different things. They're not very different things, but they are different unpleasant things that happen in your anus.
Yeah.
Versus panties, which is, I feel, moving up to it's moistened panties are always number 1 and number 2 on these lists.
Yeah.
And is
Panties
it about
approaching
time?
moist status. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it time to move on from panties?
I think so. I don't have a problem with panties at all. I call them panties, call them underpants, call them whatever you want. It's panties. I think it's funny. Why do people not like panties? What is it?
I don't know. I think maybe it's too childish.
I was going to say,
word.
okay, I see.
You know?
I don't know. I've never had an issue with it, but that's just me, and so I don't see it. And somebody explain it to me in the comments also. That's the thing. Tell us what you've called your vagina. Tell us why you hate the word panties. Also, I guess fissure and fistula aren't like horrible words, but again, the anal part of it is what really...
Yeah, and the fistula is worse for me than fissure, because it just makes me tighten up because I feel like something big is trying to get in there.
Fist.
Which if Donnie was here right now, just missing you right now, Donnie, I am imagining exactly what you would say, which is that you wouldn't mind something.
Yeah. Oh,
this is something of a fist or mitten.
I don't know much about that, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What's your thought
I think
here?
I think we should spin the wheel because
Okay, P for panties.
P for panties. God, I'm getting there.
Your name really fits in here. We have a P for once in our lives. Okay. Wow. Panties moves forward.
Panties that moves forward. All right. If any of you are suffering from any anal Fs, get well soon.
Well, yeah, for real.
Next is lubricate versus prego.
You know, I don't personally, again, don't have a problem with either of these words. I'll say them all day. To my father, probably I'd prefer to say prego.
Yeah.
I feel like pregnant women are already going through so much. Let them have the joy they want to have. Give them the whimsy they desire. Lubricate. Like when I put my lotion on, I say I'm going to go lube myself up. Like
when Justin asked me to help get like his back, he asked me to butter his muffin.
Good job, Justin.
I don't know. So feel free to use that.
I will. Lubricate, though, I think will be the chosen one of the people.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But stop saying prego. I don't. Well, no. Yeah. You know what? You're right. I need to be less of a hater. And I agree. Have the whimsy. Say prego if you want, but don't say it to me about me, which you won't, because I'm done. All right. Lubricate moves forward, and the last one of round 1 is discharge, which is I think the one you were hoping to hear, versus breast. Submitted
breast
by
is
Anna
so
Smith.
clinical. Yeah.
It's clinical. It's grandmotherly. Like it's like breast.
In my bosom.
In my breast. Yeah. But I have no problem saying like, oh, we're having chicken breast tonight.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I here's the thing. I advocate for teaching your children the correct terminology for their genitalia and all of their private bits because it takes the hee ha ha away from it, and it allows them to be like, he touched me on my breast. If they need to say that, like they can tell you exactly what they mean. But for some reason, even though I do that with my son, I still do have difficulty saying breast. That one is hard for me. And rectum or anus. Those are the two that stress me out. I think because the rectum and the breast, and like that sound.
Yeah.
Anal,
there's something
anus. Yeah.
harsh and pointed about anal and anus.
You don't want to put anything pointy, guys. This is just like a reminder. Don't put anything up there without a handle, okay? It's a vacuum. Yeah, but okay, we're on breast. Breast and discharge. Discharge wins it for me, although I do breast.
Yeah, I think this one is kind of easy because of the pairing. You know, if breast had been against slacks, it would move forward. But it's not. This is where we are. This is the hand we've been dealt.
And discharge is, I think discharge meets both criteria, honestly. It has conjures an image, and the word itself is not pleasant. No. And it's interesting, too, because it's another one where it's situational. Like, if someone hands me my discharge papers, I'm leaving the hospital with no cringe. Yeah. And I'm excited to get that discharge. Right.
but that's not what we're talking about.
Right. Right. Well, and then as you mentioned, we did talk about discharge quite a bit when we were talking about condiments, because
Condiment discharge is a real problem. We can send a rover to Mars, but we can't, have a pleasant squirt. Which squirt
Debatable.
squirt came about, but didn't make it.
Yeah, squirt.
We could do this again. I could come up with.
There's so many words.
Yeah, there's so many words.
Okay. I think discharge has to move forward, but I do see you, Anna, with breasts. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it deserves to be.
What do you call your breasts if not breasts?
Boobs. I mean, I don't think it's. Yeah. I think that one has lost some of its immaturity.
Like boobies, I think is a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit more like, if you want to be silly with it. Boobs, I feel like is pretty.
It's just neutral at this point.
Yeah. Again, we're very titty forward on this podcast. So titties, I feel like it's like boobs. Boobs is more neutral. Boobies is more immature. Titties is more like you're getting a little vulgar and funny here, but it's still fine. Tits is even more so.
Tits depends on how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that one's more about inflection in my mind.
You're right. It's kind of like piss, though. It's got that short.
Piss could be on this list. God, we should,
Round 2.
If you do another, unless this gets us, tanks the entire podcast.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys hate this,
maybe we'll do round 2.
Yeah, we've got lots of ideas.
All right. Well, that was the entirety of round 1. Okay, so round 2, bracket 1 is Shiro versus Boss Babe.
So similar in vibe. Yeah. I think I don't like Shiro more because it is a made-up word. And as I mentioned, there's already a word for a female hero, so why do we need another one? It reminds me of She-Ra, but it's like not as cool as She-Ra.
Yeah. And I feel like Boss Babe is on its way out. I'm hoping that we are moving away from it. I feel like it's kind of the Ray Dunn of this kind of shitty feminism.
Right. I like both Boss and Babe separately also.
Sure.
I mean, they're both fine, but Boss Babe, it's like, come on now. No.
Yeah. So I think Shiro's cringier because we can't let it have as big a moment as Boss Babe did.
I'm just trying to think like how many people listening might have used Boss Babe as, as a business idea, or like what they, because I feel like it was everywhere, but
it was, yeah.
But why and who and what?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of Boss Babe to Trad Wife pipeline that's a possibility too.
That's right. No, you're right about that. Oh, okay. Well, if you still use Boss Babe, let us know why.
Yeah. And permission to just call yourself a boss. Like, just be
a boss.
Be the CEO
be a
of your
hero,
life.
be a boss.
Exactly. So Shiro moves forward. Make love versus phlegm.
Wow. Cringier. I think it has to be make love.
Thank you.
Phlegm is grosser, but again, so appropriate. I mean, it's a gross thing. It had to have a gross name. Make love.
Would never say that to my dad.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah.
Especially in that context.
Would never use the word around like that. Yeah.
Although, okay, now let's say you had to talk about making love in front of your dad. What would you say instead?
Like,
I guess had sex, probably.
I would just leave the situation.
Oh, yeah. I would never talk about
that's
that.
not, yeah.
But what if you had to like gossip with your dad? Have you never gossiped with your dad about like, oh my gosh, this girl had sex with this guy?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever done.
I don't think I've had. Well, I would say like if it was say celebrities he was interested in or whatever, I would say like so and so slept with so and so or had an affair.
That's good.
Like I would,
or banged
or boinked.
And boinked.
I would find my way around make love.
I remember I had to tell my dad that one of my friends slept with my boyfriend in high school. And my dad went, that bitch.
Yes, that's appropriate.
The right answer.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry that happened. But you're better
Thanks.
off, I'm sure.
Yeah, I am.
Make love moves forward. Smegma versus panties.
Smegma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, this is why I thought I was going to have a hard time differentiating between the grossness of the concept and the grossness of the word, but no, there's always an answer.
Yeah, there are some that give a clear answer, and I think the next one will have a clear answer too, which is lubricate versus discharge.
Discharge.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're both things that your vagina will do, and one of them is, well, I mean, I guess discharge is normal and natural, and there's some that's not great.
Sure. But there's also like take away genitals, just like wounds, or again, the condiments. Like nothing about mustard is gross, but mustard water is.
Yeah, why is it so gross? It's like it's not right.
It's not right. It doesn't sit right with my soul. And like these people have a lot of money. Like the Heinz family, like there's a Heinz heiress.
What else are they doing? This is just passive income for them at this point. Like get on the research and development thing and make a friggin' new container.
But I am telling you, the high schoolers have already solved this problem.
Yeah. Well, I solved it on that episode.
And you solved it too with your physics.
Yeah.
But it's going to cut into their bottom line.
That's right. Well, you know what it is? I just thought of it. It's like, because when the mustard water comes out and then there's the mustard, and they're just two different viscosities.
That is a great word, yeah.
It's like when you get to a place and they have the clear soap dispenser in the bathroom and they've got one soap and then you tell that they topped it off with a different soap and you can see the two different ones and you're like, disgusting. Disgusting. I can't pump that. I don't like
bother me because it's soap. I don't know.
But then I can tell one of them's old soap and one of them's new soap, and I'm like, how old is this old soap?
Well, and I think it's also that, like, and it's yogurt discharge too.
You're right.
It has that on the top, and it's like, this has been sitting in there, and like, to me, like, sitting water implies potential for mold, which has never happened to me.
Right.
With a condiment squirt, but...
But the brain does what it does.
But the brain does, yeah. So...
Okay, well, discharge moves forward.
This is Podcasters Against Condiment Discharge. It's a movement of 3, because I think Nora would join us. Yeah. All right, so moving forward, that was round 2. Round 3, bracket 1 is Shiro versus Make Love.
I think it's Make Love.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, look, Shiro's an annoying word, and it's, again, anti-feminist, but it's not the ick level.
Right. It's trying.
It's
trying to do something good.
Oh,
Shiro, you think it's trying to be ick?
I don't know.
Well, maybe.
No, I think it's trying to do something good. Let's just stop using it.
Probably a man made it up is the thing, and that's what I don't like about it the most.
Or the same now trad wife who invented Boss Babe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Make Love has to move forward.
Make Love has to move forward. And last round of this round is Smegma versus Discharge.
I think it's Smegma for me.
It's Smegma for me too, because it's only one thing and place that this exists.
Smegma, the texture of it,
I don't know.
Conceptual texture of it is not pleasant. I'm just looking.
I'm not. Yeah, no. I'm looking at the. Yeah, no.
You're looking at it?
No, I'm looking at the definition of it.
Okay, read it. Just read it out loud. It's time.
A harmless natural buildup of shed skin cells, oils, and moisture.
Moisture. It's in there.
Found under the foreskin in males.
Oh, it's only males. Why did I think it was also
around the clitoris and labia in females? To me, it only applies to men.
Yeah.
Okay,
of course.
I was today years old when I found out it was gender neutral. Like,
yeah,
it's more. It conjures up more of a visual than discharge does.
Although the word, it said harmless or neutral. What was the word that it used there?
Neutral.
Neutral. So it's like, it's not bad for you to have smegma. The word is grosser.
Ugh. Yeah.
And I feel like you could also say schmegma. Do people say that?
I don't know.
That's how Sean Connery says it.
Did you say Sean Connery?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he would say schmegma. This is it. This is our last episode.
We're done. We're fired. That's okay. We had a good run.
We'll have an audience of 2, and you're looking at them. Smegma or
smegma.
discharge? Okay, yeah, I think so too. Which puts smegma against make love.
Cringiest. Talking to your dad. I'm sticking with schmegma.
I'm very uncomfortable right now. I am feeling physical, like right in here.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. You feel there. I feel it in the pit of my stomach when I feel that level. I know what you're talking about.
I carry mine in the esophagus.
Okay.
And then, well, is that down here? And chest.
Yeah, that's y'all. This is an important lesson for you right now. Try to identify where in your body you feel these emotions, because then it will help you when you're trying to develop strategies to regulate yourself.
I can't regulate myself thinking about having to say either of these words to my dad.
Yeah, you'd have to practice ahead of time. You'd have to really do a practice round with Justin, get him in the room, be like, let's practice, play this out. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. I'll go with smegma because it activates cringe for me on a multi-sensorial level.
Again, if you are experiencing schmegma right now, we love you. And we're not judging you. It is neutral. It is not bad for you. But the idea of it and the word
it's the idea
of it.
it's the word.
Mm-hmm. It's
normalized
like
smegma. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt.
What is it?
Normalized smegma. I'm not.
I don't think it'll sell much.
No. I feel like if I had to say make love, I would say it in an accent or a voice to disassociate myself from that moment.
Definitely.
Whereas there's nothing on this earth that would make it easier for me to use that word with my father.
Correct. Yeah, I don't think I'd venture into that. I don't know how I'd avoid that, but I don't know. I guess like if I had to talk about like, oh, I went to the doctor for my child and he had this and da-da-da-da, that would maybe be the only context, but I don't know why my dad would need to know that. He doesn't need to know that. Nobody needs That's not what's happening. I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of an example.
Luckily, there are no situations I can think of in which I would be forced to have to use any of these words with him and not be allowed to find my own vocabulary.
Right. You must use this word.
You have
word
to,
only.
gun to your head, you have to say smegma to your dad.
That's what the shirt should say.
Or we're
you have to
hacking
say
your phone.
to your dad. Oh my gosh, you know what though? That should be, you know how they say you should have a family code word that nobody would guess? Because then when AI tries to use your voice to do like a phone call and tell your family that you've been captured.
Ooh.
That's a good one. But not for us anymore because now I've verbalized it on this podcast.
now we're busted.
But for all of y'all listening, feel free to use it. Normalize smegma.
Well,
right. It's been nice doing this podcast.
We started off not okay, and I think we're ending on the same note.
Yeah, but I'm in a generally cheerful mood.
Yes, I'm in a good mood. I have more energy. This was easier than I thought.
Well, I'm glad that the bracket was easier because we did do quite a bit of rambling at the top of the show. So we needed to have that space. And I think we did. I think we handled it really well. And
we did a really good job.
We did.
Yeah.
And I think y'all did a great job listening, and you should be proud of yourselves. And keep listening every week. Tell your friends.
Because we're not always going to do gross stuff.
Mm-mm. And if you want to suggest a topic, do.
Also, this was Jackie's idea.
What?
I built the bracket, but the topic was her idea.
Here's the thing, y'all. Some weeks we have the energy to do research, and some weeks we do not. And this is the kind of bracket we can do when we don't have the energy to do research.
Hey, I read several articles.
You did, actually.
And Reddit threads.
I'm impressed. I would not have. I would have just picked words like potable, and you would have been like, what?
Potables.
Okay. Well, we love you guys. Thanks for listening. Please leave a review, a 5-star one.
A 5-star, even if you're upset. All right. We love you.
You can have your opinions, but we say what